One of the new provisions in the 2025 tax legislation makes qualified tips tax-free for years 2025 through 2028. Now, a qualified tip is any cash tip received in an occupation that customarily and regularly receives tips already. We normally tip waiters and hairdressers, so their tips would be qualified. But we don't usually tip our auto mechanic, so he can't now decide to charge me less for my oil change and suggest I tip on top of the fee in order to bring the total back to the normal charge. In fact, the Treasury Secretary has until October 2nd of 2025 to publish a list of occupations that customarily receive tips. Now, a qualified tip is not compulsory, it's not negotiated, and the amount is determined by the customer who is paying. You will be able to deduct up to $25,000 from your taxable income, whether you itemize your deductions or not. If you are married, however, you must file a joint tax return to get the deduction. People filing as married filing separately cannot take the deduction. You get the full deduction if your modified adjusted gross income is $150,000 or less, or $300,000 for a married couple. If your income is over those limits, the deduction gets gradually phased out until your income reaches $400,000 or $550,000 for a couple, at which point the deduction is zero. The deduction can only be taken for tips that are included on statements that payers must furnish to individual payees. This means the tips have to be reported on your W-2 or 1099. If you have questions about how these updates impact you, or if you need help navigating the new rules, reach out to an Alloy Silverstein professional. We are here to help you every step of the way.